Hello, everyone. Welcome again to International English Guru, where dreams come true. I'm really happy to meet our star of the day. Her name is Mary, and she has done a miraculous job in just 2 weeks of training. I would love to read out her scores and her improvement, and trust me, it's only 2 weeks. Isn't it right, Mary? How long did
Yeah,
it take?
not exactly 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks.
Here it goes. It's even less than 2 weeks. And the improvement is, would you like to read out your improvement?
Oh yeah, sure. So my speaking skyrocketed and my listening improved, my writing improved, my reading improved. The
Wow.
4 aspects improved.
Yes, all the four improved. Okay, because I've got the scores handy here, let me read them out. Mary, she improved from 64 to 74. Her listening, 62 to 71. Reading from 63 to 73. Speaking skyrocketed, like she very aptly said, 57 to 86. Wow, 57 to 86. I love repeating that. 57 to 86. I found move forward until I clap here, and writing from 65 to 70. So there is huge improvement everywhere and dramatic improvement in speaking. Did you really think that this much of improvement would happen through an online course of only 2 weeks?
I spoke to one of the tutor in English Guru one-on-one. Then she told me she's going to assign me to a teacher. So after I spoke to my teacher or my tutor, I knew something was up. So we started, and the first thing was I did my mock test. Then she saw my weakness and told me what to concentrate on. So she gave me some things to read. After I finished, she asked me some questions if I'm ready to talk about anything that is I'm not so clear about. Then from there, tell me to do more exercise practice. Then from there, she was able to deduce where the mistake lies in speaking. Oh, Mary, you talk too fast. You need to reduce the way you talk.
Yes.
You go too fast. So by the time you talk, you model up your things and your pronunciation has to improve. Then she sent me a lot of things to read with pronunciation. Then she talked about my writing, that the problem with writing is just the grammatical error, the spellings. Every other thing is fine with writing. So I needed to work on my spellings with the writing. Then with reading, she told me what to do and how to finish on time during the exam. The most important things to study, the ones to pay more attention to, the ones that has more marks, and how negative marks can affect your overall score, both in reading and in listening. So it was actually worth it.
The mock test feedback you received, how helpful was that?
Yeah, my first mock test to the last one I wrote, there was a huge difference. My writing, I paid more attention to my spelling. It was the first time I wrote my summarized written text without having any spelling error, because I was so conscious that, my tutor is going to tell me, oh, Mary, you made a mistake again. I was very conscious. And even when I wrote my last exam and I realized I made a mistake in one of my spelling, I'm like, oh my God, and she warned me. She told me to be extremely careful. So there was a difference. Then the mock test really helped too. Then she suggested, you can even practice on AP Uni or you use IEG. Both are very good.
Mary, you received one-on-one feedback. So it is not that we are teaching you in group. Every student gets one-on-one training and one-on-one feedback from the trainer. So after every lesson, was the teacher on time guiding you with what you have done and what you need to do to improve further?
Yes, absolutely. She always called me and then she'd tell me, okay, Mary, play the ones you just recorded, because my own major issue was actually speaking. Speaking was like the real issue for me, because I talk very fast, like literally very fast. So she said, oh, Mary, this one is okay. Can you repeat yourself again? So it was like one-on-one instructor and student. So it was actually very helpful. Then with the reading too, every aspect she always calls. Okay, Mary, can you do this? Can you go do this? It's always immediate feedback. And I was one that picked the time that was conducive for me because I'm a full-time worker from 9 a.m. to like 6 p.m. So I told her from 7 p.m. to 9 a.m., 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. I'll be available. So it was within that time we
Wow,
met.
that's great. And Mary, what about the lessons which you attended, the online lessons which you got on the portal? How helpful were they?
Yeah, they were very helpful because one thing I told a friend is that people actually believe PT is easier than IELTS. To some extent, I think it's true. But the problem is it is easy to pass and fail PTE. If you don't know the rudiment, you don't know it. So you might actually be good with English, you can speak well, but you
Hmm.
don't know some tricks
Hmm.
behind it.
Hmm.
To the best of my knowledge, I think I might not be 100%, but I speak good English. I'm from Africa. English is our first language, but I speak too fast. So when I started with the lesson, I realized that, oh, I'm model up. So when I say things like, she lived in Australia, because I talk very fast, you don't even hear the D. I'm talking in the past. You just said she lived in Australia because I'm very fast. So with the lesson, I was able to understand that, okay, yeah, I need to calm down. Yeah, this is the error. Yeah, this is the formula to go about. So the lesson was really, really helpful.
Great. If you have to give tips on how to crack this test to other students who are still dreaming of 65 each, what would you like to tell them?
Oh, the first thing is that with English Guru, their confidence level will be improved. That's number one thing. Like anytime I talk to my tutor, I say, Mary, you can do this. So that's the number one thing. The confidence is there.
Yeah.
And the fact that they emphasize on you don't have to like use 1 year to study. You can use 2 weeks as far as you pay attention and you listen.
Yeah.
So like they know better. So when they tell you, oh, don't do this, like I realize whenever I practice my reading, I always have 60. And the problem was always with my multiple choice. So I figured most of my multiple answers were not always correct. And before you know it, I have negative marking and they affect it. So she was like, this is the mark you're looking for. I don't think you should do it. Don't stress it. Focus on the ones that give you a better mark.
Yeah.
And yeah, a whole 10 marks was added actually. So from 63. And my retail lecture, which goes, or my retail lecture or read aloud, which goes into reading, there was improvement.
Yeah.
I always read very fast, but I was able to go with the accuracy that she instructed me to go with. So I wasn't muddling up my words and it was easy for me. So just then I started talking to my friends like, yeah, the courage and just listen to the instructions.
Perfect.
I remember my tutor almost forced me. I said, maybe you don't listen. I told you, reading, don't stress it. Just do this, do this, do this, and we'll be fine. Yeah, that was it.
But you were a positive when you got the feedback. That's very sweet of you as well. So you respected your tutor and you took her words very seriously. So that's good on your part as well, Mary. Mary, if you have to sum up your experience with International English Guru's online course in one sentence, how would you sum it up?
Absolutely, it was a wonderful experience. Someone told me about English Guru and she gave me like, oh, Bola, they're so good. They're this, they're that. She's like, oh, she gave me like, I can guarantee them 90%, but I can literally say I can give them 95%. Like, so I got exactly what I was told. Yeah, so I wasn't disappointed. It was a good one. So it's wonderful. It's worth it. The money, the time, it's all pay. The effort and everything. Yeah, it all worth it at the end.
Say someone is really reluctant of doing the course online and you have done it absolutely online, right? Like from A to Z, from calling over the phone to doing your enrollment mock test to the enrollment mock test feedback, all the lessons feedback, and your final mock test, right? And then the exam. And then here we are today with our happy time. What is that you would like to tell someone who's reluctant of doing it online?
First thing I will say is the first thing anyone needs with English test is the courage that you can do this. And a lot of people have done it online with English Guru and they've succeeded. I'm an example. So you can do it. Just follow the instruction, pay attention, practice more, and again, follow instruction. That's the most important, because if you keep practicing without getting the rudiments and things they want you to get, you will still keep getting the same results. So that instruction is key with PTE. That's what I've discovered.
Wow. Mary, it's been wonderful catching up with you today. And I'm actually
Thank
thankful
you.
to God that He's made this precious dream come true, because I really,
Yeah.
really wanted to see this result. And it's happened sooner than later. So that's
Yeah,
another,
yes.
second reason to say thanks for. And thanks for sharing this happiness with us. And I hope
Thank
you go
you.
out to inspire a lot of other people, and they
I
are not
will.
scared of any online courses or anything.
All right.
Thank
Thank you.
you.